Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Leo for February 2011. And this also applies if you have a Leo ascendant. So my dear Leos, this month there's going to be a big focus on your work, your health, your relationships and joint finances. Finances in general, but particularly joint finances, and also opportunities for education and for learning more and expanding your skills. So let's start out with where Saturn is, because Saturn is in your third house until 2012, so a long time. And Saturn tends to make you do things slowly and properly. And with it being in your third house, Leos, this is a wonderful time for those of you that are considering going back to school, studying something serious, maybe changing career, maybe doing a new career in something you've always wanted to do, but maybe felt that it might be too hard or too expensive or whatever. It's still a wonderful time to consider it and to put it into action. You may find that it's slow moving and hard. You may have to work hard to get the finances to do it, whatever it is. But if you will follow through and it is truly your passion, then you will be able to do it. You will be able to do it, especially if you are consistent. Now, Leos, you are wonderfully organized for the most part. Use those organizational skills well. Make sure your paperwork is up to date. Follow things through. Keep notes, keep dates, keep schedules. Organize things very well. And you will find, for those of you that really want to study and learn new things, and I think for many of us in this changing environment, this changing economy that we're in, we're having to learn new things. We're having to adapt and change to find out where new opportunities are going to be for us in the future so that we can plan for it. But particularly with learning and with education, this is going to be a big focus for you, Leo, over this next year or so. Now, for this month, we've got a lot going on in this house of work. Many of you are going to feel as though you need to speak out at work and you're not able to speak out. People not necessarily listening to you, and particularly this first week of the month. There could be some serious events happening around you in the work area. Just things going on that might be underhand, manipulative. You don't quite know, but you've got a sense something's going on and you don't know what it is. You might just want to be careful about what you say to whom and try and keep maybe more quiet. Don't say so much. Don't reveal, only answer questions if you feel that they need to be answered and if it's important for you to answer them. But otherwise, be careful, especially for that first week in the workplace, in your work area. After that, it should start to feel a little bit lighter. In fact, there may be somebody, for those of you that deal with people, you may find that some people, clients or people that come to you are really nice, really helpful, and that you're able to be very helpful. So it'll be time when people come to you for advice, and also when you're able to give good advice and people really want to hear what it is you have to say. It's a good month for that. Now, relationships in general this month. You are going to notice that they could certainly have their ups and downs. You'll have times when you feel like, yes, things are really moving forward, and then there may be times as well where you come to a dead end with someone. It's like we seem to be disagreeing over the most trivial of things. We're just running up against each other. It's like heads up, and you are a fixed sign, Leo. You don't particularly like to compromise. You don't particularly like to take orders from someone else. And if that's the kind of vibration you're feeling, then you're going to dig your heels in. Well, let me tell you, you could end up with arguments and you could end up with relations just breaking off for a while. They may come back again a month or two later, but don't be surprised if certain relationships do blow up, because that is around you for some of this month. As well, however, in the third week of the month, the Sun comes to join Neptune in your house of relationships. So this could well be a dream relationship coming into your life. What you want to watch out for is that it's a real relationship. Make sure it's something real and not just something you've fabricated in your imagination. So it could also mean as well, the other side of that is letting go of a relationship that you had high hopes for and you just realise, I've really got to move on. So we've got a lot of focus as well, particularly towards the end of the month, on joint finances, You need to look at anything that you've got joint finances, anything that you've got with the bank. You might need to look at your tax situation. You may need to get advice from an expert, an accountant, an attorney, whatever it is, to help you with your financial situation. And you may end up fighting for something that you know is yours, but you might have to fight for it. So it could be an inheritance. It could be something that's been long due to you. It could be anything connected with money and other people, and you may need to go fighting for it. So be ready, Leos. I know, Leos, you can fight if you need to. We've got Jupiter for the first 6 months of the year in your 9th house. Great time for anything connected with teaching. For those of you that teach, that want to do courses and workshops and coach other people, wonderful time for developing this more. For those of you that are interested in studying, wonderful time for studying, but studying far and wide, global things, international business, international opportunities, things that take you outside of your own little arena. Great time for developing your spiritual side of you, your philosophy. Your beliefs may change. What you strongly held as beliefs, you may find, you learn other things and your world changes. So be ready for a worldview change as well in the next few months. So there you have it, my dear Leos. Certainly focus on your work, your health. You do need to make sure you're keeping to that good diet and doing your regular exercise best you can, not obsessively, but best you can. Watch out for the arguments in relationships, or disagreements, shall I say, and try not to dig your heels in too heavily. So I wish you a wonderful month. I thank you very much for listening. I thank you so much to those of you who write, who make comments, give feedback. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you for listening. See you again soon. Bye for now.